I am here to tell y'all don't need all these supplies that they be saying y'all need.
Now you be the only one I see. Anywhere I go, I wanna be.
Hi guys, and welcome to my channel. My name is Aniya Danyea, and if this is your first time here, welcome. Here on this channel, I like to do makeup, hair, vlogs, lifestyle videos, a little bit of everything. So if that's something that interests you, please consider subscribing. I'm just gonna jump right into it. As you can tell by the title, you already know that I made a BBL supply list. So you're probably wondering, why are you making another one? Guys, I'm here to tell you what I really used and what I bought and didn't need, okay? So I had my surgery back in March, for those of you who don't know, with Dr. Mahio, and I have a whole bunch of videos on my BBL journey, so make sure you watch them. I will leave a link above and I will leave it down below in the description box. And make sure you subscribe so you can get more BBL content if that's something that you're interested in as well. If you're getting a BBL, you know that you research. And here on YouTube, I watch thousands and thousands of videos. I join groups on Facebook. I follow surgery pages on Instagram just so I could come up with a good BBL supply list. So after I came up with my list, I bought everything, had my surgery, and there was so many things that I bought but didn't need. So I'm here to tell you how to save your money, okay? Because you do not need a lot of these things that girls have. Now for me, I did not stay in a recovery house. A recovery house probably has all the supplies that you really need, like the basics that you need. I did stay in an Airbnb, so I bought everything that I thought I would need. I did have a nurse. My nurses were in Miami, so make sure you go check them out on Instagram. They were great. I really loved the nurses that I had, but I still had to come with my own supplies. So I'm going to start off telling you things that I absolutely did not use. Now this may be different for everyone. I'm just telling you from my experience. If you see me looking down, that's because I'm looking at my computer because I have everything down in front of me. So I see a lot of videos telling me to get cough drops. Okay guys, I did not use cough drops. My throat wasn't sore. They usually say to use cough drops after you have anesthesia because like the tube being down your throat, but my throat was not sore at all. I didn't use any cough drops. I also did not use stool softener. This Colace right here, this is the stool softener that I purchased and I did not use. As you can see, it is unopened. I don't think I even opened the top. Yeah, I didn't use this at all. So guys, don't even waste your, I'm not gonna say don't waste your money on stool softeners. I'm just saying, like, if you can find like a small travel size, I don't even know if they make them, but if you have some at home, just take it with you at home instead of going out to buy a new one. Guys, these are also two things that I purchased, and you might have seen them in my BBL supply list video. If you haven't seen that video, make sure you go watch that video. I'll leave a link below and down below in the description box. But here I have gauze and I have alcohol prep pads. Guys, you would think that these would come in handy, but they did not for me. I bled a lot, but I did use gauze and alcohol to clean up any incisions or anything like that. I didn't touch my incisions. I let my nurse touch my incisions, and I let my massage therapist touch my incisions. The gauze pads, as you can see, never even used. Never used. I mean, it's good to have on hand at home, but if you don't need it, why buy it? The same thing with the alcohol prep pads. You don't need them, and I was not cleaning my incisions with this. I don't even know what I was thinking. That's why you have showers. You clean them while you're in the showers, and your massage therapist will clean them and your nurse will clean them for you. So don't even spend your money on alcohol pads. Here I have Dermaplast. Dermaplast is supposed to be used for itching and everything like that. And you know, when you first get your surgery, you're not itching as much as you are in those months to come, because in the months to come your skin is attaching back to your muscles, so everything is healing, so you may get itchy. I may be itchy here and there, but it's not enough for me to go get this and use this. I did not use this at all. As you can tell, it's still in the same original packaging, but it's good to have just in case. I just personally didn't use it. I would prefer like hydrocortisone cream that helps my back, because I broke out really bad on my back and it started to itch because it was irritated. That was the only itching I really have. I don't really have a lot of itching. Not saying that you won't, but I didn't personally. So the biggest waste of money for me was the Bbl Pillow, guys. I did not use the Bbl Pillow at all. For those of you who don't know, I did start sitting at 2 weeks. I didn't lose an inch. I'm lying. Let me rewind that. I lost 1 inch after like 2 weeks of surgery, but I think that was all due to swelling and all the fluids coming out of me. But here now, at almost 4 months, I gained an inch back. So I don't think sitting earlier really affected me. The Bbl Pillow really did not work for me. It was too hard and I didn't use it. I also did not use Depends or Arnica Gel. Guys, people talk about Arnica Gel, Arnica tea, Arnica tablets, and all that stuff. I did not use the gel and I did not use the tea. Even though I had purchased them, I did not use them just because I just felt like there was no need to use them. But later on, I will tell you what I used to like instead of those two. And like I said, Depends. I didn't use Diapers, first of all, because my butt was too big and I wasn't leaking that much blood. Like, you're laying down a lot. So I had like chest pads all over the bed. So make sure you get some chest pads because you're going to use them. But I had like chest pads all over the bed, and I had other things to help me collect the blood. But depends. It was just a waste of money. I have a whole thing of diapers here if anybody grandma needs them, because I don't use them. And I know girls go to the bathroom in their diapers because they say it's hard getting up, but it was never that hard for me. I was always able to make it to the bathroom when I needed. Med Miami also told me to purchase gloves, which I never used any gloves because, like I said, the blood, it's blood. Trust me, it's gonna be blood, but it's not that bad, and it's your blood. So I really am not that I'm squeamish with some things, but when it comes to my own blood, like, no, I jump in the shower, rinse it off, and I'm good. Like when I change my faja and everything, I don't really need gloves. Your nurse most of the time has gloves. I just bought a whole pack of gloves and didn't use them. I think that was also a waste of money. And I did purchase big underwear along with the pants. I purchased big underwear because I was like, you know, I'm gonna need underwear for after surgery. Guys, no, leave the underwear at home unless you're coming on your period or anything like that. Leave them at home. You won't use them because you are in your faja 24/7. You don't wear underwear with your faja, so there's no need to buy large underwear. Wait for a few months, wait a few weeks until you start buying underwear because you are free balling it for a few months, y'all. I'm telling you now, like, I don't even like wearing underwear anymore. I'm telling you, I always hate to wear underwear, but I really have no reason to wear underwear now. So liquid IV was something that I heard a lot of girls talk about, and I just could not get with it, guys. It has so much sodium in it. It has 500 milligrams of sodium in it. It made me swell like crazy. I used this after surgery and I swelled like crazy. My massage therapist told me stop using this because I had so much sodium, and as you can tell, it's still a full pack. Like, I barely used anything that's in here. So guys, band-aids, another thing. A lot of girls say, oh, buy band-aids to put them over your incisions. No, you're not going to be covering your incisions with anything. If you cover your incisions with anything, it's at the discretion of your nurse and your massage therapist. Don't do anything with your incisions. Just leave them alone. I did not use those band-aids. I'm glad I had them in case I needed them, but I did not use them. They were another waste of money. Guys, I will pick it up right now, but it's too heavy. I have this whole thing of beet juice, like glass jars of beet juice that I did not use. Granted, I should have used them, but I did not use them, and my healing process was fine. I never passed out, never went to the hospital, anything. If you get beet juice, I'm not saying not to get it. I'm just saying make sure you actually use it, because I just have this beet juice sitting here knowing damn well I'm not about to drink no beet juice for the fun of it. But it is definitely supposed to help with like your iron and blood, so it's good to have if you're going to drink it. I also purchased a lot of scar creams, like Scar Away, which I never used. It's a full tube of it. Never even used it. An alternative to Scar Away is bio oil, guys. I swear by bio oil. Bio oil has helped me clear it up. If you guys remember in my other videos, this was extremely dark for my faja, so you want to make sure you get bio oil or like cocoa butter. Look, get this. Get this. It will help lighten up your scars, your dark marks, anything. I am still trying to lighten up the scars on my stomach, but so far this and the bio oil, guys, this has been helping me so much. So make sure you purchase this. This is the Palmer's cocoa butter formula and the skin therapy oil. Make sure you get this and bio oil. So that's a good little segue into talking about the things that I actually use, guys. Let me tell y'all, this is my best friend. Right here, this right here, my best friend. Make sure you purchase a urinal. Make sure you purchase a urinal wide enough to cup the whole part of your vagina, guys. Don't get those mini travel urinals. It's not gonna work. Not if the pum pum fat. Okay, so make sure you get a nice size urinal, and this becomes your best friend. Becomes your best friend. Make sure you get this. A lot of girls didn't say this, but this is something I already had at home. I had a bed protector. Let me show y'all. So this is a bed protector that I had. It's just like double-sided. I got the bed protector from Rite Aid, and I don't think it cost that much, but the bed protector really stopped the blood from touching the sheets in the Airbnb mattress, which is disgusting. Guys, don't be dirty. Make sure you get something to cover up them sheets. Since we're talking about sheets, guys, buy you 2 black sheets. Buy 2 black sheets. It can be really cheap, just so you can cover the Airbnb bed, hotel bed, whatever bed you're staying in. You don't want to leave blood. That's nasty. And along with that, buy you shower curtain liners. Buy you some shower curtain liners from the Dollar Store. I heard girls talking about trash bags and stuff like that. No, just go get you shower curtain liners from the Dollar Tree. Or if you want to be extra, you can get you a bed protector. Like it protects against liquids. It's used for like people that pee in the bed and stuff like that, or people having wild sex, and if you into that type of stuff. But for surgery, it is really good at stopping the blood from getting on those sheets. Make sure you get some of that, and along with stopping the blood and getting the blood out of stuff, get you some hydrogen peroxide. I use hydrogen peroxide every day, guys. Think about all the blood that is coming out of you. You get you hydrogen peroxide, get you 2 bottles of hydrogen peroxide. So earlier I was talking about Arnica Gel. Like, this is the gel I bought that I did not use. As you can see, it's like still full. Instead of Arnica Gel, I tried Arnica Gel, didn't do nothing for me, so I didn't use it. I tried the tea, didn't do anything for me, so I didn't use it. But somebody told me get Arnica tablets. Guys, I was popping Arnica tablets like they were Skittles. Like they were really helping me. It helps with swelling and bloating and just burning and itching. That's what it says it helps with, but it really just helped with my swelling because like I said, I didn't have much itching, but I still felt the burn even using the Arnica tablets. And I also used a massage roller. I bought a massage roller, and I'll insert a picture right here on the side of the one that I bought from Amazon. But it's just like a roller, you know, and it really helped those days where I didn't have massages, because when you come back home, you know, you don't get those massages every day. Like as time goes on, you stop getting massages, going in person to get massages. So I trained myself to do at-home massages, and I use a massage roller. I have an at-home cavitation machine, and I've learned some techniques from watching YouTube and my former massage therapist. Guys, get you some Tylenol. Get you some Tylenol. This is Tylenol arthritis, but I heard Tylenol PM extra strength also works very well. My doctor, Dr. Mejio, or anybody in the United States, they don't prescribe pain medication anymore. I don't know what's going on down there in Miami, but everybody popping the perkies because everybody's getting surgery, I guess. Dr. Mejio stopped giving out pain medication 2 days before my surgery, so I was just taking Tylenol and ibuprofen. This is what helped me. This is what got me through, guys, because the pain is paining. Like, the pain is rough, okay? The pain is rough. Those first few days, the pain is rough. So make sure you have the proper medications for that. If you have a doctor that prescribes pain medication, shout out to you, girl, because you girl was struggling. Another thing that I purchased that I use daily is measuring tape. Make sure you get you some measuring tape. This came in a pack of 3. I'll insert the one that I bought on Amazon, but this came in a pack of 3, and I'm happy it did because I have one like at my house, my boyfriend's house, and I lost one, so I'm like, it's really good. So this measuring tape, of course, it will just help you keep track of your stats and your results and see if you're losing inches, if you're gaining inches and whatnot. But I use this every day. Not anymore. I used to use this like every day, but it is still very helpful for now, and especially helpful when you're trying to buy new clothes online after your new body. Another thing that people don't say a lot, but something that I really found helped me, was a neck pillow. Guys, get you a neck pillow, like the regular ones that you wear on a plane and stuff like that. It helped me because you're always laying down. My neck was having a lot of pains and stuff. It was always just there to help me like prop up my head and just put it around my neck, like if I wanted to sit up sometimes, but lay back. Like, I don't know how to describe it, like straight back. It will support my neck, or if I wanted to lay down but still watch something, I would have it up underneath me while I'm laying flat on the bed. A neck pillow really helps me out. Also, don't forget to get you some earring retainers. This is for my girls who have piercings, guys. Get you some earring retainers so your piercings won't close, unless you had them for like years and you know they won't close. But for me, the minute I take out a piercing, the hole closes so fast. So get you some earring retainers. I got me some off of Amazon. They weren't the best quality though, so I suggest giving them somewhere else because the bags kept falling off my earrings. I had that problem a lot, so just make sure you get a better quality of earring retainers. Also, I did use a dry brush, but I only used the dry brush in the beginning, like the first few months of my surgery, just to help stimulate my skin and my blood flow. I don't use the dry brush anymore, but I think it was still a good purchase and something good to have. Maxi Dresses. Let's talk about Maxi Dresses real quick, because this is like a like, I don't know if you should purchase it or just use something that you already have at home, because guys, I purchased Maxi Dresses. Only purchased 2 of them because a lot of girls say they purchase like 6 of them and they don't use them. So I purchased 2 of them, only use 1 of them, guys. You are in your faja all the time. If I had a robe, like, you really don't need all these dresses. If anything, take a dress you got at home, a maxi dress you got at home that you don't really like, take it down there, take a old nightgown or something like that, some sweatpants or something. Take them down there. You really don't have to spend a lot of money on these BBL supplies. I know girls want to because, oh, it's new, it's that, guys, but don't waste your money. You about to be spending a lot of money on this body for post-op recovery. Don't waste it all on the supplies, unnecessary supplies, guys. Save money any way you can. Also, what I 100% recommend you absolutely need is seamless tank tops, guys. Get you some seamless tank tops to go between your skin and your lipofoams and faja, because you cannot put those lipofoams directly on your skin after surgery. Your skin is way too sensitive, and it will take the imprints that the lipofoams leaves, and it will indent your skin, and you do not want that. So make sure you get you some cami so it can act as a barrier between your skin and the lipofoams and faja. Of course, you need ab boards, lipofoams. I suggest getting them. You have to have them, because guys, what are you doing? If you don't have lipofoams, backboard, and ab board, what are you doing? Now, granted, I don't use my backboard now. I don't use my ab board now. Make sure you get you a good backboard, because the backboard I got was trash. I'll leave a picture of it right here. I do not recommend it. It's the little triangle ones, and I saw so many people recommend them, but it was just not doing it for me. Just did not sit in the spot. It kept moving around and it did not cover my whole back. That's what I didn't like. Also, the ab board I got, I'll leave a picture of it right here. But y'all, it was trash. It was trash. It's a 3-way fold. I recommend that you get one solid ab board. Do not get the 3-way fold one because it is difficult and really doesn't compress as much as it should. Make sure you get a good quality one too, because I tried to cheap out and get a cheap one on Amazon and it was not the best quality. You get what you pay for, guys. Also, for my girls who are not team thigh high and you know, you rather do compression a different type of way, I don't care which way you do compression as long as you compress, because compressing is so important after surgery. You want to heal properly, so you need to compress. Now, guys, I got this for Ace. I got Ace Wrap because I didn't want to wear thigh high, so I was like, I'm gonna Ace Wrap for a little bit, see how it goes. Now, get you Ace Wrap, but get you the right kind. This is not the right kind. Don't get the self-adhesive one because it was so hard and so sticky, like trying to wrap myself. It may work for some people. It did not work for me. Make sure you get you the right one. You know, the, what color? It's just like a tan one and it comes with the clips. Make sure it has the clips so you can clip it into yourself, or get you a binder. I have a binder. My massage therapist gave me a binder. Thank you so much, hey. My massage therapist gave me a binder. Get you a binder because those days when you don't feel like wearing a thigh high and you want to cheat and you were going to go out and you still want to look good, but you don't want like the straps to show anything, but you want to look snatched, get you a binder. The binder is basically like a waist trainer. Granted, I will say I love waist trainers more than I love binders because the binders, they can roll up on each other. If you get a waist trainer, get you a waist trainer with rods in it. Don't get a waist trainer that is just like fabric because it will flip and fold, and for girls who have lats or higher hips, it will not sit right on your hips, and you don't want to smush your hips. You don't want to smush your work, and I really don't believe that you could smush your work, you know, because I told you I sat on my butt at 2 weeks. But just take precautions and be careful when you're putting on a binder or a waist trainer over your new hips and your new lats. My number one BBL supply that really saved my life, and this may be different for everybody, but a nausea stick, guys. Get you a nausea stick. There are so many options for nausea stick. I'll insert a picture of the one that I use. I still use it to this day, like even when I get nauseous. Not BBL related, but it helps with headaches and everything. The nausea stick saved me from throwing up a lot. A lot of people get sick after the anesthesia from surgery, but I never really threw up after surgery, and I think it's because the nausea stick really saved my life, y'all. It really saved my life. It's just a stick. It's an inhaler, so you just stick it up your nose, and you don't stick it up your nose, but you sniff it, and then like the nausea goes away. It's made with essential oil, so it is natural and everything. I don't like taking medication, so that was a very good alternative for me. But if you don't like this whole essential oil, sticking it up your nose and smelling it, make sure you just get you some nausea medicine in general, because you're definitely going to need it after surgery. You feel crazy after surgery. All right, guys, so that pretty much wraps up my what you really need BBL supply list video, okay? Because there are so many things that you don't need. What I just told y'all are like literally the basics, the things that I need, the things that I use. And there's things that you'll need for like one day. And it's like, why even buy it if I'm only going to use it for one day? As far as grocery items, I do want to touch on that really quick, because grocery items, things that you absolutely need, Pedia, like Gatorade, orange juice, Ensure, and I think that is about it. So make sure you get you some ice cream, some fruit, some water. Stay really hydrated, but don't drink too much sodium. Like the Gatorades and stuff are good the first 2, even 3 days, but after that, y'all need to stop it because it has way too much sodium in it. Way too much sodium in it. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any other questions about BBL, any BBL videos that you want to see, please let me know down below in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I'll see y'all in my next video. Bye, guys.